Hey everybody, welcome to the Sky Lounge. This is Sky High, episode number 18, boys and girls. On this episode, we are going to recap some NFL action that happened on Sunday. And right now, if I do have any sort of crazy reaction, it's because I got baseball going on two screens right now. The Dodgers, my Dodgers, and the Atlanta Braves and the St. Louis Cardinals, which we will talk about tomorrow. We'll talk about the ALDS. We'll talk about the NLDS tomorrow. Don't you fucking worry, kids. But right now, we are going to talk about the NFL, right? So let's move into it. Let's get into this right now. Sunday morning, kicked off early with Jacksonville versus Carolina. Jacksonville loses 27-34, and I gotta tell you about this fucking game. The legend of Gardner Minshew grows, right? Your defense may not be stalwart anymore. It may not be that sexy defense with, Jalen Ramsey, all those cats. But guess what? You got a very serviceable offense. Gardner Minshew has been immensely impressive as of the last few weeks. And I doubted him the first week or two. I said, this is a fucking fluke. But you really do see the no fear in him. He will just get shit done. He might throw a pick. He might fumble the ball. But hell, he's going to keep looking down the field and getting through it. And you know what? I heard him on an interview for the first time, and I'm not going to lie to you. Instantly fell. I was like, oh, God, I love this guy. Like, fuck. I fell into the Gardner Minshew mustache trap. Is that called the thirst trap? I don't know, man. But damn, that is an impressive mustache. What's also impressive is this. The Carolina Panthers are better without Cam Newton. I know I'm not saying anything fucking unique. I know that. I'm not trying to please you people, okay? Just making a declarative statement based on observation. And what I observed in this Carolina game, and I know I'm stretching this out a bit, because here's the thing. McCaffrey is able to stretch out an asshole in the Jacksonville defense and get a touchdown. And this touchdown, okay, boys and girls, if you haven't seen this touchdown, I suggest you go on the YouTubes, go on Twitter, go on any of those fucking social media sites, and go ahead and look up Christian McCaffrey's touchdown. The man literally backflips on a dude into the end zone. It was some Power Ranger shit. I swear to God, the athleticism on that dude is insane. He's gonna carry that fucking team to contest the fucking New Orleans Saints. I can't believe it. I legitimately can't believe it, because I thought, Cam's lackluster. They're not getting anywhere. But this Kyle Allen fella, he's doing all right. He's doing really well. So there you go. Carolina versus Jacksonville. Who knew that was going to be a fun game? I had a blast watching that fucking game. And mind you, I had multiple screens going on, but, I'm able to just, nitpick my fucking attention to what I need to watch. And really, this game only came into consideration to watch because of how late the Arizona Cardinals... Is it Cardinals? Yeah, Arizona Cardinals. I'm confusing myself watching this baseball shit. Arizona Cardinals almost blew a healthy lead in Cincinnati. Cincinnati almost came back. But Kyler Murray able to lead the Cardinals down the field at the end of the game and allow Gonzalez to get a field goal. Was it Gonzalez? I want to say Gonzalez. Could be wrong, but probably is Gonzalez. He gets a field goal. 26-23. Cardinals win. Very surprisingly. I thought Cardinals were going to be probably a 7-point favorite. But hell, I guess they were the underdogs? I have no idea. I forget. Because, I didn't look at the fucking number on that game. I thought it was going to be really uninteresting. But Arizona, leave it up to Arizona's defense to just blow it at the end. Nearly blow it at the end. And make it an actually interesting game. But hey, there you go. It wasn't all that great in the beginning. And this game too. Atlanta Falcons versus the Houston Texans. 32-53. I almost said 20, but I was wrong. 32-53. Deshaun Watson had 5 fucking touchdowns. He had a perfect quarterback rating. And yeah, Texans, pat yourself on the back. Pat yourself on the gut. Good job. My real gripe is against Atlanta. Atlanta, what the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? You know, Atlanta, I swear to you, I just think, hey, maybe this team will play up to their fucking talent. Maybe despite the injury, there might be some teamwork there, some cohesion. I don't know, call me crazy. But no, no such thing. I look at that Atlanta team and think, this is a miserable fucking team. And again, I've been told by fellow people that, hey, this is a great team. They're going to get better. Yeah. I'm not having any of it anymore. I'm not having any of it anymore. Just look at the fucking product on the field. It's awful. Matt Ryan reverting back to just regular form. Okay? You people have fucking hyped his ass up so goddamn much. You're not seeing clearly. Matt Ryan is basically Kirk Cousins. Yeah. Oh, we Super Bowl. Kyle Shanahan. Like, as arrogant of a fuck as he is, like, yeah, he got the goddamn Falcons to the fucking Super Bowl with Dan Quinn and a bunch of their talents. Perspective, kids. Context and perspective. It's important. It's awfully important. Otherwise, you're going to value Atlanta as a good team, which is crazy. Absolutely ludicrous if you do that right now. Another ludicrous thing was this next game, Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus the New Orleans Saints. Now, not in the sense that it was great, it was just meh. Big blob of meh, in my opinion. Despite the fact that, yes, very good showing from Teddy Bridgewater. And the Saints just have won 3 straight games since losing Drew Brees and to the Rams. They have won 3 straight games in a row. Okay? People need to look at the Saints team and think, holy fuck, they're doing that with Teddy Bridgewater. What the fuck are they actually going to do to a normal team when everyone's there? I have no idea. NFC favorites? Maybe. Certainly. You got Drew Brees. As for Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I won't lie to you. I like the cut of your jib, Tampa Bay. I like how Bruce Arians is working some black magic to make this shit work. And it is working. It is absolutely working. I'm thinking, oh my god, yeah, Winston doesn't look that bad. Ugh. That's the magic of Bruce Arians, boys and girls. Quarterback whisperer. He whispers things. That he does. Well, it's also whispering. And then, given a microphone, blasted with the fucking speakers, was the gripes and dramas of Minnesota. Now, throughout the week, you had guys like Adam Thielen, Stephon Diggs, taking a dig at Kirk Cousins. I know, terrible, but hey, there you go. Kirk Cousins, who I have claimed on here many times, bang average. Not that bad, but dude, you can't rely on him to get to the promised land. That just, no, stop it. No. But Kirk Cousins, satisfying the stat nerds, satisfying all those people who defend this motherfucker. He threw against a fucking New York Giants team who sucks ass on defense. Let's be real, folks. Okay? I like Daniel Jones. Okay, I understand the criticism I made about the Giants specifically picking him because I didn't say the talent. I said, why are you picking a dude when a fucking edge rusher when your defense needs absolute work? And I get it, yeah, Daniel Jones may not have been available. I get all that shit. Well, that kind of, spur of the moment, you get that kind of feeling. And I've said it, and I don't, not gonna back against that. But the reality is, this Giants defense is terrible. This New York Giants defense is absolutely awful. And Minnesota just went to town on them. Just absolutely went to town on them. I mean, the Giants offense looked decent enough. Daniel Jones, being the young guy that he is, gets intercepted. Shit happens, boys and girls. Shit fucking happens. But guess what? Life moves on. Life moves on because there's more NFL games in the world. Well, specifically in the United States, but when they play in London, of course, we gotta say the world because Europe is the world, right? I mean, I guess. But the Chicago Bears take on the Oakland Raiders in London in Tottenham Stadium because they're finally going to get a home team that can win them a fucking game. Yeah, and that's the Raiders. The Raiders beat the Bears 24-21 in a very surprising ending where I thought Chase Daniels had an opportunity to close this game out and win. But, boys and girls, the Raiders' offense looks potent. I've got to say that right now. They just flat out embarrassed the Bears defense. Let's be real. Josh Jacobs is fantastic. Unquestionable. When they drafted this running back, everyone knew top running back in the draft, and Gruden got him. Lots of question marks too, right? Everyone was wondering, like, oh, why did they draft all the cats that were kind of not supposed to be drafted? But it looks like it's paying off. They just ran right through the fucking Bears defense. Do you understand what they just did? Do you understand what the Raiders did? They ran through a Bears defense. You got to give them credit. You got to give them kudos. I do. Shit, I will. Well done. Well done, Raiders. God damn. I have doubted you people. I have doubted the Raiders. Not going to lie to you. I have. But damn. You're proving me wrong. Keep going, dude. Do it for your fans. Do it for your fans. Do it for all the fans here in Las Vegas. Again, not a fan. I'm a Seahawks fan. Sorry. I don't make the rules. I just abide by my rules of following one team. And I get it. I'm having all this paraphernalia up. Oh, you're wearing the LeBron James thing. Oh, you're wearing the LA thing. Oh, you're wearing a Cristiano Ronaldo jersey. Yeah, you know what? It's called respect. It's called respect for the greats. Is that too much for you, Dad? Sometimes I want to punch people. But I'm not a violent man. Because I don't act on it. But boys and girls, there are those of us who act. And sometimes acting could take in the form of identity theft. And somebody robbed the identity of the New York Jets. Yeah, because they had to face Philadelphia. The Jets posed and acted like a football team. But guess what? The reality is they're not. Oh my God. They get blown out 31-6. And it's incredible. Falk. Players. Le'Veon Bell. Sorry, Jets fans. You're that irrelevant. You have butt fumbled your way into a tank. How? Mononucleosis. Holy fuck. Mononucleosis. That's why there's one word. Mononucleosis. The word of the day. Yeah, there's my fucking point. Philly, there's really not a lot of takeaways here. Come on. You had 10 sacks in this fucking game. Okay? Come on. Get over yourselves. This is goddamn Jets. At least, record-wise, you're doing well. Because one team in your division had a little oopsie doodles. But we'll talk about them in a bit here, boys and girls. Now, the Baltimore Ravens versus Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, that was an interesting game. Lamar didn't look all that dominant. Fair play to that Pittsburgh defense. Outstanding. What is scary about this game, though, boys and girls, and I have to admit, again, Seahawks fan, I know there's animosity between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Seattle Seahawks, at least from our side. I mean, there's a lot of animosity and salt there. But, getting older and just trying not to be such a cunt on a day-to-day basis and, lessening that shit, I really get kind of worried or even irked now if I see a human being get injured playing sports. Okay, it's just kind of this evolution I've been going through. It's called empathy. Holy fuck, right? Crazy. But I don't want to say get injured. I don't want to say that shit anymore because it's fuck, dude. That's a fucking human being. That dude is getting paid to do something he loves to do. That's his career. And I want that to end? Like, no. That's crazy. Especially after growing appreciation for each and every sport that I watch. You know, where age and knowledge comes less ignorance. And really, what I mean to talk about is Mason Rudolph getting injured by Earl Thomas III. Now, head-to-head hit. Okay, guys, come on. For those of you who are trying to defend this hit, stop it. Stop it. It's a head-to-head hit. Can't do that. Can't fucking do that. Mason Rudolph gets knocked out cold, and this was some scary shit, okay? This is a kid who just started playing in the NFL. Can we just fucking put some goddamn perspective and context into this shit? This is a fucking kid who just started living his dream of being an NFL player, being a professional football player. And then he gets injured on this fucking hit. I don't know, man. I love Earl, but dude, come on. Come on. That head-to-head was not necessary. And I get it, it's an aggressive game. You gotta get physical. But we try to avoid, you know, there's something that has to be done, you know, to try to lessen these head-to-head hits. It's insane. And Mason Rudolph, concussion, goes out of the game. And you get this other guy, which I do apologize, Pittsburgh fans, but I did not remember the name of that quarterback. But he led the team down the field to eventually tie the game. And again, yeah, I mean, my memory of that game wasn't really that direct narrative. But hey, essentially, tie the game. And Tomlin, to me, this is where arrogance kicks in for me with the fucking Pittsburgh Steelers. Like, yeah, you wanted to just have Lamar try to pass down in overtime, but you deferred the coin toss when certainly your offense was hot and they could have just gone for a fucking touchdown. That's my argument. That's my whole argument. But what ends up happening, Lamar, 3 and out. Then Pittsburgh has the ball. Juju Smith-Schuster gets the ball, receives the ball, then fumbles it. Now the entire NFL has turned, at least the stupid fans on the internet. This is the worst. He's not a wide receiver. Dude's super young and he's only going to get better. Guys, relax. Drops happen. It's not a guarantee. I mean, fair play. It got punched out. And then Humphreys recovered. Okay? Come on. Like, I know everybody just wants to, it's the numbers. Numbers count. Dude, come on. Professional players make mistakes. It happens. But don't tell me that's the only reason why, he's not the best. Like, come on, dude. All right, relax. Yeah, certainly it helps when you have Antonio Brown as your wide receiver one to, get the doubles and all that, double played and all that shit. But dude, just give it time. Just relax. I think the Steelers have to embrace this reality of you guys are rebuilding. And you have just given up a lot of draft picks. And so it's going to get hard if you keep losing like this. And the Ravens, my God. You keep surviving your way. Little concerned. I mean, that division, people keep saying the best quarterback in that division is Lamar Jackson. No, it's not. It's Baker. By a fucking mile. By a mile. Sorry, Lamar. I like you, but come on. Stop it, guys. Come on. Mason Rudolph, stop it. Fuck. I gotta beat fucking common sense of people sometimes. With my yelling. My passion. My passion. Fuego. Okay? But what wasn't so hot this week in the NFL was the Buffalo Bills and the Tennessee Titans. Oh my God. A 14-7 game. This is where I say the positive things first, though. Josh Allen comes back from injury. Buffalo Bills defense, spectacular. Just completely shut down Tennessee. And yeah, your Buffalo Bills are 4-1. What? What? Yeah, the Buffalo Bills are 4-1. The Bills are going to the Super Bowl? You didn't hear it first, boys and girls. Just saying. Damn. I gotta tell you, this Bills team is super fun to watch. It's super impressive to watch. And granted, yeah, the scoreline might not be that fun, but blame that on Vrabel. Blame that on Vrabel. Jesus fucking Christ. You watch the Tennessee Titans and think, this team is... what are you? What the fuck are you? One day, you're winning against the Browns in fucking Cleveland. Next thing, you're getting blown the fuck out. And then the next thing, you're winning so well. And then the next thing, you're losing again. It's like 8-8. Holy fuck. What kind of 8-8 are you? Are you just going to cruise on by with your head coach who looks incompetent as fuck? As fuck. But he's still going to be there? Yeah? All right. Okay. Jesus Christ. Well, at least there's one head coach we know that's not going to be around. New England Patriots beat the fuck out of the Washington Redskins 33-7. Okay? And then today in the morning, Jay Gruden gets fired from his head coaching job. The irony of all this is yesterday he said, hey, if the keys work on Monday, I'll come in. Well, Jay, sorry, the keys aren't working. Because you weren't working in the Redskins. You weren't doing shit. This fucking buttfuck of an organization. Like, what even is this organization? What is the Redskins? What are you? Are you a tank team? Like, are you going to throw away Dwayne Haskins? Like, you got Adrian Peterson as your best rusher. Like, can we let that shit sink in like that? Like, Adrian Peterson is their best rusher. Again, Redskins fans, you might disagree. You might say, it's specific detail. Yeah! Stop! This team is awful. Are you in the tank? You're 0-5, so you probably are. How bad do you want to fuck up against Miami? That's the question. How bad do you want to? That's the question here, boys and girls. And the question we'd never ask is, how are the Patriots doing? They're going to win. They're going to be fine. Okay, they're going to be fine. They're undefeated. Okay, You know, I'm not salty because they're winning. I'm just salty that their fans are just going to get more unbearable. 5-0. Yeah, granted, the teams aren't that great, but hey, they're 5-0. And yeah, they're probably going to get to the fucking Super Bowl again. Because it's the New England Patriots. It always happens. Always happens. Just terrible. Just terrible. Just like the Washington Redskins. Terrible. What's also terrible is a team that I thought was doing really well, but looks can be deceiving. Okay? I should have known in this goddamn Miami game last week against the Chargers in Miami when they were barely showing up in that first half. I should have fucking known the Chargers were garbage. Denver tramples? Sure. Stomps. All right, let's use stomps. So, Denver stomps all over the Chargers. The Chargers look terrible. Denver was leading 14-17-0 in the first half. It was insane. Chargers. Yeah, bring back Melvin Gordon. Pray that Derwin James is alive in the future, because holy fuck. If that's your defense, oh, god damn it. You let Joe Flacco win. I want you to fucking think about that when you go home and go to bed in your homeless tent banners in the Chargers Stadium, or whatever the fuck your stadium is called. Joe Flacco beats you. Yeah. He was 0-4 before that. You let Joe Flacco beat you. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, at least one quarterback isn't going to be the center of attention. Psych! Because the Dallas Cowboys always make themselves the news. And you had Dak Prescott throw 2 interceptions in the first half, 3 overall, and the Cowboys lose 31-24. And again, don't let the scoreline suggest anything good about this game. This game was 31-3 at one point. Okay? The Cowboys were playing shell-shock the entire fucking game. And I'm not going to lie, I had a feeling this was coming. There's a history with the Cowboys where if you watch old documentaries or about, especially the 70s, the 80s, and 90s Cowboys, and how this culture of profound arrogance has always been a part of their DNA. And the players absolutely bought into the arrogance. I mean, that showing was awful. Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers dismantled the Cowboys. Absolutely dismantled the Cowboys. And Dak, people keep saying, oh, he's going to lose his value in the transfer, the free agent market, the fucking contract extension, all that shit. I'll still tell you what. He's still probably going to get paid $35 million or more annually. His guaranteed salary is probably going to be over 100. Probably. I wouldn't be surprised if Jerry Jones signs like an 8-year contract, if that's even possible, as per the collective bargaining agreement. 8 years, an annual average of $33 million in salary to compensate for Dak staying in Dallas. I could see something like that happening. Kind of like those crazy hockey contracts. Or baseball contracts, actually. So, I don't think Dak Scott's stock is decreasing by any means. Because therein lies a curious part with the Dallas Cowboys. Jerry Jones, as much of a legend as he is for raising up the Cowboys to new standards in the 90s, there is blind arrogance in this man where I think, oh my God, you are still going to pay Dak Prescott a lot of money. And granted, I defend Dak on here all the time. I do. But that outing right there, it's just, no, that's not a great performance. Oh, that might actually decrease your value a little bit, but not too much. Because again, I mean, perfect marriage of ownership. Jerry probably loves Dak. He's going to sign with $35 million a year. No problem. I don't think that's a problem. I don't think his stock decreases after Sunday. I think the reality of everything else is he's probably going to blame other people. Like, oh, Amari, you should have caught that. Oh, O-line, what are you doing? We're paying you all that money. That's just my theory. That's just my thought on it. Because arrogance and ego can do something to a man. It wraps your brain up. Crumples that shit up. Just spits it out. Acid. It's crazy. So Green Bay beats Dallas 34-24. And Sunday Night Football. This was a pièce de la résistance. Now, I get it. Some people say, oh, this game was boring. This was masterful work by Frank Reich to destroy Andy Reid. This game was gorgeous. This game was just Panic City by Andy Reid. This was absolute, clinical, typical Frank Reich. Where I thought, wow, he figured out this offense. He figured out this defense. This dude, with what little he has, relatively speaking to a lot of franchises and respectively losing Andrew Luck, not a lot of people thought this team was going to be any good. I thought they were going to be 3-13, but god damn it, they look like an 8-8 team right now. They're playing like a 8-8 or potential playoff team, and it's all thanks to Frank Reich. It really is, and I know there's going to be a lot of compliments too, and I'm going to also say it on here. The O-line, amazing. Running game, fantastic, led by the immaculate Marlon Mack. I know Darius Leonard is out, but defense is still solid. And so I am very curious to see how this Colts team does. As for the Kansas City Chiefs, this was a little concerning. Not to the aspect of questioning Patrick Mahomes, more in longs of line of questioning Andy Reid. Oh, Andy, we've seen your history. We know what you've been through. We know that you choke. So, I ask you, boys and girls, what are the Kansas City Chiefs going to do in January? Can they actually make it to February? My answer is no. My answer is absolutely not. I think Andy Reid's going to choke this somehow. A gold situation that he's got. And it's going to be interesting to see how Patrick Mahomes does. I think Patrick Mahomes is talented enough to get to a Super Bowl, whenever that is. But I think Andy Reid is holding him back. And I know a lot of people say, oh, you don't know the scheme. Watch him choke. Historically, it happens. Watch him choke. Don't want to wish it, but it's kind of there. Do you not remember the fucking game where he choked to the Tennessee Titans? Marcus Mariota. Nobody remembers that shit? Yeah, nobody does. Nobody wants to. Because your success erases your failure somehow, right? No. That's not how this shit works, boys and girls. You gotta know your demons to fight the future. Now, I will leave you off with that. I'm gonna be heading out to watch some baseball, to watch some Monday Night Football. So, boys and girls, follow me at the Sky Lounge and all the links in the description below. Like, comment, subscribe for more daily contents. Fuck off.